Good afternoon, everybody. So I want to do a video today where I'm just updating you guys because there's been some big changes on my channel, and I want to update you and just let you know what's going on. But I'm feeling cake. Like, I really want some Victoria sponge. So let's go bake a cake and then we will sit down and talk. So I'm hoping it'll taste nice. But there's not much better than the Victoria sponge when you need cake. That hits the spot. Although the cream could do with chilling a bit. Anyway, Lucy's fell asleep. So I thought we'd sit down, eat some cake, or better still I will. And we'll go through some channel updates because there's been, as you can see, quite a lot of channel updates and it needs addressing. I keep looking down here, it's because I've got my little list. I don't know if you're blurred or if my eyes are blurred. So I've got my little list down here, so if I keep looking, that's where I'm looking. So first and foremost, where have my videos gone? So I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot, pretty much all except about 4, possibly 5 videos have gone from my channel. I've put them on private. Basically, I wanted to give my channel like a huge update and a huge rebrand, but without, I feel like my phone, do you know what, it might just be the screen. Much better. I think it was just the screen. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, so I've put all my videos into private. I wanted to give like a whole new feel to my channel. Like, I changed the name. It used to be The Johnson Family, now I've changed it to MummyTo3WifeTo1. There weren't no big reason as to why. It was just literally I wanted to do like a whole rebrand without having to make a whole new channel up. I've already got 3 channels. I've got Chelsea J Vlogs, this one, and then most people don't know about this one, but I do have another one. So basically it was when I was on Slimming World, I put like my videos on there. As I'm not doing Slimming World anymore, I don't know if I said why, I can't remember, but I stopped doing Slimming World basically because it was me and Neil doing it together, and it turned out to be like 40 quid a month we were paying out, and we were trying to save for a house, and 40 quid a month it just wasn't happening. So that Slimming World just went out the window, and then we were doing it on our own, and that was going great. And then summer holidays happened and we went on holiday, and then after the holiday it was Jessica's birthday, and then there's always something. And now we just want to get our heads down, and we're not going to focus on like any kind of diet or losing weight or anything like that. Yeah. But we are focusing on eating healthy. Excuse the cake. If I'm having a down day, or I've recently had a down day, which was my down day yesterday, I had a really bad day yesterday, then cake is always the answer. So I'm gonna have another bite of cake and then we will continue. I can't eat all that though. So long story short, the diet just went naff, and we tried to do it on our own, which we were doing really brilliant at, and we can do it on our own. But the holiday happened, and then everything just went downhill from there. So while I was on slimming mode, I had Chalkbones _slimming mode, or _SW, and it's still up. I haven't removed any of those videos, they're all still there, but I've added a video onto that channel just saying that I'm most likely not going to be uploading videos to that channel anymore, and it's going to be this channel. So hi if you've came from that channel. That's where my videos have gone. I just wanted to give this whole channel a rebrand. I've actually just covered 2 subjects: 1, my weight loss, and 2, where's all the videos gone? I'm not sure if this was one of the videos I removed or not. I'm actually going to check, because if it is, I'm going to put that back on too so everyone can see it. But if you didn't know, I have started university. It's the Open University, which is the one that I've joined, and if you were thinking about it even slightly, I 110% recommend it. I love the Open University. It's just amazing, and it works around me and Lewis, and it's just the best decision I made in a huge long time. So I'd highly recommend it. More cake. So I'm currently working on my 4th assignment, which is an essay, and I've never in my life done an essay. The thing with the Open University is you can just join, but you don't need any qualifications to do so. So I've never been to college, I've only got my GCSEs, which were utter crap, because I was heavily pregnant, I was getting bullied all the time. It was just a really awful time. And I wasn't in the right headspace, and the only subjects I wanted to do was English, and people were just damn right awful to my English teacher. My English teacher was amazing. Anything that we couldn't cover in the lesson, because those people should help me and would do it after school, and I was so grateful for that. But I never got into college. I loved English, but I never thought for a second that English would be what I'd wanted to go into, like if I went to university. I thought it would be midwifery, and I love one born every minute, I love babies, and I thought it'd be amazing to do midwifery. So I went to an open day at university, and I was bored out of my mind listening to the midwifery talk. And as we were just walking through the campus, there was a sign saying English literature and creative writing this way, and I was like, no, can we just nip this way? I just want to have a look. And he was like, yeah, of course we can, if that's what you want. And I was like, yeah, I just want to have a look. And we did, and we sat through all the talks and stuff, and he was bored out of his mind. I loved it. I was just enjoying it so much, especially the creative writing part, because I'd love to be an author. That's something I want to be since I was a little girl, but I just can't see it being a thing, or at least I couldn't see it ever being a thing. And I walked out of that university feeling 10 feet tall and on top of the world, but also like, I've just been to have a look at university. I've never been to college. I just wanted to see what it was like, and now I'm walking out with a whole subject that I didn't even think I'd like or enjoy, and no chance of ever going to university. Like, it's not ever going to happen for me. I can't afford to go to college. It's just not going to happen for me. I'm not 18 anymore, so I don't get college funded for me, and it just, yeah. So when I seen the Open University, I was actually looking for, because they do free courses, and I was actually looking at all the free courses. Although you don't get any sort of qualification from them, it's still just something to do. I went on to creative writing and English literature, and it was saying you could enrol by October last year, and you have to hurry and get student finance and stuff if you want to do it. And I was like, oh my god. So me and Neil sat down, we spoke about it, we spoke what's best, what's not best, and it turned out for me this would be the most amazing opportunity ever, and to do it part-time would also be the best thing for me. So that's what we did, and I'm now a uni student part-time. So just in case you haven't seen that video, that's where I'm at the moment. I'm doing university, and I am doing English literature and creative writing. So that's university. Next I want to speak about the kids. So before the last video I put on this channel, I was majorly upset about Lewis. I was really frightened because he was having he had his first ever epileptic real proper seizure, also what we think is a proper epileptic seizure. It was, oh I'll go over briefly because that video, I think I've took that video down now, but he got rushed in an ambulance. He woke up in the morning, he was quite sick and bad and sleepy, and I thought, oh no, he's getting ill, getting ready to have a duvet day once we took the kids to school. Put him in the buggy. As we were going over to school, he fell asleep in the buggy. It's unusual for Lewis to fall asleep in the buggy, but at the same time I thought he's not well, so, you know, let's just get home and get him some Calpol. When we got home, I got him out of the buggy and he just flopped back. Like, he nearly fell out of my arms, falling back, and I was like, okay, something's not right. I tried to wake him, he wouldn't, so we called for an ambulance. Ambulance came out, we got rushed to hospital with him. And I told him everything that happened. When the ambulance people were here, they were doing like tests on him. He was, you know, he was still completely unconscious, but still breathing. And they were doing tests on him, and then he just woke up like that. Just, like, nothing even happened, just woke up, looked for me, seen me, smiled, put his arms out to me, and that was it. It was like nothing even happened. It was the scariest time of my life. I was crying my eyes out. And then we got rushed to hospital. They did tests and they just said there's a chance it could have been an epileptic seizure, but we're not going to do any tests today. If he has another one, let us know and we'll come back and we'll do more tests. I said, okay, that's fine. He hasn't had any more of those unconscious seizures, but around the time it happened, I was absolutely petrified. Every time he'd go for a nap, I'd literally just be sat there watching him. I'd wake him up, even like I know I should let him nap and sleep, but I just cried every time he was sleeping. I'd put my finger into his little palms, because even if he doesn't like clutch hard, it will still like just wrap his fingers around it gently. So I just do it all the time just to be sure. And if he doesn't do that, then I'll wake him up, and it terrified me. But I've got used to it now, and I'm more like I know him more. If that makes sense, I know more what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, he hasn't had any yet. What he does have is absent seizures. They are where he will just be doing whatever he's doing, and then he'll just stop and stare, and then regain consciousness again. Well, not regain consciousness because he wasn't unconscious, but he'll just come out of it and just carry on what he's doing like nothing even happened. So again, we need to get some real proper video evidence, which is hard because it only lasts like a few seconds. So by the time you manage to get your phone out and get it up and running, he's back to his normal self again. So it's really, really hard, but I've managed to get 1 or 2 different videos of him. So we're going to take that back to the doctor. He'll check it, and then he'll say, yep, we'll take you for more tests. So that's Lewis. Keely, she is currently on an inhaler. She's been having a few chest problems. We're not sure what it is. We think it could be asthma. It seems to me like it's getting worse. So she'll get some pain, and she'll be like she can't breathe. I get these chest pains, and I'm like, and I can't breathe. If I do, it literally feels like something sharp is just dabbing into me. Like, it is horrendous. And then suddenly I can just breathe again. But Keely, I thought that's what it was with Keely, but it's not. It's something different, and I couldn't work out what it was. So I was talking to the doctors, and we had to do some breathing tests with her. We had to get some sort of device thing at home and just test throughout the week, and then put her on the inhaler and then test her again. So currently she's on an inhaler, and Jessica is perfectly healthy. A little rager. She rages around like anything, but she's my beautiful little princess. So that's the little kiddie winkles. So me and Neil are coming up to our 11-year anniversary, which is this February. It's on the 12th of February, which is 2 days before Valentine's Day. So we don't usually celebrate Valentine's Day because we'd rather celebrate our anniversary, and there's no point celebrating 2 things over 2 days. So we prefer to celebrate our anniversary. In July, we'll be celebrating 9 years marriage. Wow. So we are looking into, which is no secret, we're looking into buying a house. We've been looking into buying a house for ages, and I said it on my other channel as well. That's what we're saving for, to buy a house. But it was like almost like a pipe dream. Like, we knew it would happen, but it was like way in the future, never ever gonna, you know, it's just not in our sights at the moment. Now it is, and oh my god, I just get so excited. I can't even, oh. I'm so excited. The kids are so excited. Me and Neil are so excited. It's just the most amazing thing ever. But it's still not like only a few months away. We've still got like, I don't know, a year or so. But it's there. Like, we can see it now. We can see it happening, and it's real, and it is going to happen. It's not like a maybe. It's not a might. It is going to happen, and we are just so excited. I can't say too much about it at the moment because we need to sort some stuff out first, but we will definitely be moving, and we will definitely be buying our own home. And oh my god, there's so much to look into when buying a house that I never even thought of. Like, when I was a kid, it was like, buy a house, move in, bam. No. There's like house insurance, contents insurance, security, cameras, security, boilers, so much to think of that I never even thought about until now, when it's like more of a definite thing. Oh, which is more lists. I'm a listy person. I write everything down in lists, like everything. I just love lists, and that's all I see at the moment is I've got to write this. Oh my god, this is happening, guys. This is happening. Oh my god. I'm so happy and so excited. It's just, I've already gone over my weight loss, but right now I've started up the couch to 5k again, so I want to get back to my running, but I'm starting it from week 1 because I know I'm not as active and as fit. I actually weighed myself for the first time since last summer. Quite annoyed with that. I put it all back on. There's not much more I can say about that. I'm really peed at myself, but like I said, we're not focusing on weight loss at the moment. We're focusing on a house and a home, and that's our main goal. So once we're settled and in our own home, then we'll probably think more about weight loss and stuff like that. But right now, it's not a priority. On this channel, I'm wanting to focus on, I'm hoping to do at least one video a week. That's my main goal for this channel, is one video a week. Maybe sometimes I can upload 2, but I want to focus on one video for now anyway. I'll be posting things like daily vlogs and days out. If we ever go on days out, I'll vlog them. Update on my university, update on our lives, and maybe when the time comes, a house tour of our new house. I'd love to do that with you guys, a little house tour and stuff like that. That would be super amazing. So I'm gonna need to end this video because I need to go get the kids, but I just wanted to sit down and have a nice talk with you guys and a nice update, because I seriously needed a proper update. And just in case anyone was wondering what had happened to my channel, or if it had been hacked or something, I don't know, that's what's happened. I'm going to change the banner too. I'll be sorting that out in a bit. If you would like to, you can come and find me on my Instagram and my Twitter, which is MummyTo3WifeTo1. And I would love for you to go and hit that subscribe button too. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!